time for the offendo meter. Here's how it works. This is the offendo meter, the index of everyone who's made people mad this week. Teams have to tell us who's the offender, what they did, and who they offended. Let's see your offender.
That's Rand Paul.
Indeed, that is unofficial Dippity-Doo spokesperson Rand Paul. Who did old Rand offend?
He pissed off the Trump administration this week, I want to say. This was about the boat. He said, you can't just go around blowing up boats in international waters because you think they might be carrying drugs. That is a violation of due process and a war crime. And the Trump administration was like, come on, Rand.
We got the topic. Who was Rand targeting those words to?
Looking at that picture, it looked like he was saying, I'm a big boy. His curls are just too cute. It's cute.
I'm gonna go with Secretary of State Marco Rubio.
This week, Rand Paul offended factory reject Labubu Vice President JD Vance. You look like a Labubu.
He really does.
Rand called out the vice president over the government's recent strike on a Venezuelan boat they claimed was running drugs. When someone on Twitter told Vance the bombing was a war crime, the VP replied, quote, I don't give a shit what you call it.
Is that real?
That's real.
Yeah, that's what he said.
What is happening?
It's a war crime.
I don't know, like, I can't believe that you guys do this show do you feel like you're living in a...
In a nightmare?
Yeah.
It's not supposed to be like this.
Right? That's how
We're
I feel.
supposed to be having fun.
JD Vance says he doesn't give a shit about a possible war crime. That led fellow Republican and Senate Homeland Security Chair Rand Paul to post, quote, JD, I don't give a shit Vance says killing people he accuses of a crime is the highest and best use of the military. Did he ever read To Kill a Mockingbird? I remember that part, To Kill a Mockingbird, like, oh yes, and then Boo Radley got hit with a drone. Question to the panel, where was the boat headed?
Well, it had to have been headed here because they blew it up.
Just give me a direction. You know where Venezuela is on the south?
North, it was coming north, it was coming here.
How are you sure it was coming here? Just because it was going north, it was coming here? You're sure about that?
Yes.
You're sure? You're
Yeah.
convinced right now?
Yeah.
You're prepared to tell this courtroom that you are sure unequivocally that the boat was for sure headed to American soil,
Fine.
not Cuba,
You're
not
under
Jamaica.
oath, Amber.
I ordered the code red.
The answer is nobody's sure where the boat was going. At first, Secretary of State Marco Rubio told reporters the boat was likely headed to Trinidad and Tobago, but then Trump said it was coming to America, so Rubio changed his story. Rubio then asked Trump for permission to use the bathroom. All right, who's this offender?
That's your dad?
Is that your dad?
Yeah.
That is retired Army Colonel Mark Beeger. Who did Colonel Beeger offend?
He offended his bottom teeth by never showing them.
Beeger offended Miracle on the Hudson pilot, Sully Sullenberger himself, Tom Hanks.
Oh.
By canceling an award ceremony where Hanks was going to receive West Point's Sylvanus Thayer Award. The award recognizes citizens who didn't go to West Point, but stand for the ideals of the school, duty, honor, and country. So, why do we think that Tom Hanks,
America's sweetheart.
Tom Hanks,
Also radical communist scum, by the way.
It definitely not because Tom Hanks said anything negative about the Trump administration, right?
all the Academy has said is, quote, this decision allows the Academy to continue its focus on its core mission of preparing cadets to lead, fight, and win as officers in the world's most lethal force, the United States Army, the most respected military force, and we will now send them to Chicago to pick up trash. We could say that West Point was trying not to get involved in partisan politics or whatever, and that might have been fine if Trump didn't then take credit and praise him for it 2 days later. The president posted, quote, our great West Point, getting greater all the time, has smartly canceled the award ceremony for actor Tom Hanks. Important move. We don't need destructive woke recipients getting our cherished American awards.
I'm biting my tongue so hard right now about a certain recipient of the Presidential Medal of Freedom but I'm going to continue biting my tongue.
Ooh. You know, I would like to bite my tongue.
Mm-hmm.
I don't deserve to finish the sentence. But you know, I'm also mad about Gloria Gaynor getting the fucking Kennedy Center Award.
You're mad about that?
Yeah.
She survived.
You know what? I was wrong and you're right.
But what is woke about Tom Hanks?
Maybe in Turner and Hooch, if Tom Hanks had shot Hooch like Kristi Noem would have, then they would have been like, we gotta get this boy a trophy. Let's see your offender. Who is this offender?
Stanley Tucci.
He offended the other countries in Europe by not tasting their pasta.
That is Andy Goldberg, the former CEO of Publishers Clearinghouse. Who did Andy offend?
Oh, y'all ain't never gonna believe this. So a little while ago, Publishers Clearinghouse stopped giving people money. Like, remember all those times they were like, you are gonna get $5,000 a week for the rest of your life. All those people are like, where's my money? They've quit their jobs. It's been years since they last had a job. Too fucking bad. Your $5,000 a week is gone. Isn't that bananas?
Wow.
Explain to the people in here under 30.
In olden times, there was a man named Ed McMahon.
Keep going.
Now, everyone in America would receive this big brown envelope, and in it, it would say, here's your chance to get $5,000 a week for the rest of your life. And your mom would be like, ooh, she would fill it out and send it in. Now, she wouldn't win, but someone would. They would go live with cameras to their house and a big thing of balloons and the biggest check you ever saw and be like, here, this is your money for the rest of your life.
It would be like if Steve Harvey came to your house and gave you a Venmo.
That's right.
Anyway, this is the guy that they stopped paying.
John Wiley of Southern Oregon figured he was set for life. Earlier this year, John expected his forever prize payment to arrive, as it always did, $260,000 direct deposit. But the money never came, and in April, Publishers Clearinghouse filed for bankruptcy.
Now, everybody remembers Publishers Clearinghouse, but besides handing out the big checks, what was their business? How was it that they were able to get money?
It had something to do with magazines, I know that.
Yes.
Magazines, that's how they got their money,
They
magazines.
made all that money by selling magazine subscriptions?
Yes, door-to-door magazine subscriptions. Then print slowly died, as I'm sure you know.
Sorry.
I mean, I'm not here to victim blame. These people got the money, they deserve the money, and you can manage your finances around somebody promising you that. But if a dude from Blockbuster Video came to your house and he goes, hey man, I'm gonna give you money every week for the rest of your life, Blockbuster Video. And then you start noticing there ain't no more Blockbuster Videos. At some point, you gotta be like, hey dog, you still got my money, and then you can plan accordingly, no?
I got confused. I thought we were talking about Social Security again.
That was Offender Meter. We'll be right back.